Okay. All right. Public comments? Anything from the public? Yes, sir. Ah,
You want to go through?
yeah, sure. Do I need to start the clock here?
Morning. We're just sitting same as I was before. A member who retires has a promise, Steve called it a contract, it is a contract, to have his benefit, including the supplemental benefit of 13 check, calculated the way it's calculated on the date of his retirement and thereafter. Any change that's made in the plan thereafter doesn't affect him. It would affect anyone who retires after that change. That's understandable. When the plan was changed from the charter to ordinance, the calculation for the 13th check ended with these words. I had it and I just looked. As excuse me, can't get the page to turn. Sorry, dropped my thumb out of it. Because it was changed. And it's I give up. You can find it, because I know it's dang. There it is, get under it. That's the way we're going. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's as calculated on the retiree's portion of the fund earnings. Then in 2011, that was changed to as calculated on the eligible retiree's portion of the fund's earnings, attributable assets and portion of the retiree's benefit liability. The words eligible and the words attributable to the assets and portion to retiree's benefit liability does not appear in the plan until 2011. Which means that anybody who retired before the enactment in 2011 would have their 13 check calculated the way it was when they retired. Anybody who retired after that enactment date in 2011 would have their benefit, their 13 check calculated on the changed language. And as I understand it, the check for last year for all the employees who had retired was calculated on the second version, even though they may have retired before 2011. And I think you ought to fix that. And you have one coming up.
We gave an opinion on that. And I'd like to point out, I stand by the opinion. I'm not sure if this agrees with you or not, but I'd like to see it. We have an opinion that was given about a year and a half ago on the issue.
The problem with the letter that went to the division is it, by probably a cut and paste, the version that went was the second version, not the first. And so the opinion would be correct with respect to anybody who retired after 2011, but not somebody who retired before. Is that so?
Was it this was
There should have been two letters, basically. One that said, this is the way it was before 11, and then one that said, this is the way it is after, what's the deal? And unfortunately, it was only one. It's a problem. It needs to be
The
answered.
division was taking the position that since it's a negative balance, it doesn't matter. Right?
No,
Number one.
it doesn't matter.
If it's a negative balance, doesn't matter what it said, they won't like to give it. You can have the letter. You have it, Richard, you have it?
But,
You have our letter?
yeah, I do. I don't have it. I can look at it tomorrow. I don't think it matters. Russ, you got a copy.
Probably could give you a minute.
The former language is such.
In February?
Yeah.
Is this what you're looking at? Steve, is this what you're? referring to?
That's the one I talked to you about before. Yeah, so we're at number 3 on the second page. You got the word eligible in there, which wasn't in the plan until later. That's the number wrong, that's the difference.
The word eligible never was put in since 2011. All the ordinances prior to that never had that word in there. There was a resolution bid on that year too, showing the word change.
Some of it needs to be addressed. It's going to go away.
Why don't we get, you're representing some of the retirees? Some written letter from you, expressing what you stated today and addressing specifically where the differences lie, so that we can give, Steve the opportunity then to review it again, and obviously see how the February 14th letter that we got from Allison was Steve's firm at the time.
Yeah, there should be 2 letters reference to 2, or else one long letter with 2 sections.
I
So
think that's a fair request.
what's out the difference?
I mean, if in fact the word's not there and it's a typo in the letter, we would send it to Keith and say, here's the correction, because it makes difference. So we would do that at least if there is an issue. So if you want to send that to me with, name, date, chapter,
Okay.
that would be there.
If I
need to take some action on those.
Yeah, I mean, I just,
I mean, this has nothing to do with division of retirement, because you paid the check. The only question is, was the check in the correct amount? And you had over an hour of debate and reinterpretation of what the word eligible meant, and calculated how to exclude a certain body of retirees from that umbrella definition, and it turns out that that word didn't exist. You can't apply or reinterpret a word that didn't exist when any of these people retired.
Are you objecting to Richard writing a letter and telling us what he wants?
Not at all.
Okay.
But this is pretty black and white.
It's pretty black and white.
Can I comment?
Yeah.
You guys pretty much answered the question earlier due to the fact when you talked about Dave Austin and Bill Major, that they were receiving a call up, and the 2009 ordinance says that they can't do that, but they were retired in 2006, so that didn't affect them. You guys said that right openly. So since they were retired, that didn't affect them.
That's not the case. They're not entitled, they may not be entitled to one, but it's not the reason you said. Anyway, I'd like to see what
You need to do something with address the problem.
yeah. Again, I don't know that this was pointed out back when we had the hour, probably longer than that, especially.
It was. Trust me, I've listened to it several times.
And then we'll, consider it and see if there needs to be a reconsideration. That's a fair request, so,
Yeah, that you do something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It may do something, something may be the same thing we did, but it could be something, address it. Okay?